From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Okay, break. Cooking my team.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 27, Smith. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Smith on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Carr. This is caught. Touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gasker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
On first down, Smith. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This defense for the Saints, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Smith. And that is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Second and 10. Carr now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
There's Chris Olave. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Saints at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Wants to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of...
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Looks good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a play fake. Carr. Got an open man. It's Olave. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Carr. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On second down, it's Walker.
And some room to work. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They look to throw. It's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
What's good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw it is Locke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final shot before half for Locke. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken just shy of the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go do your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throw for it on fourth down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw, it's Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at the 20. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They run it again with Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Lock gonna throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Lock's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Again, they'll throw with Lock. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
This is the tight end Fant.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lock. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Lock, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.